Hello, everybody. Let's head right on into Lesko Help 2. All right, here we are in Lesko Help 2, and we've had just a few kind of minor and one big major change, and I hope you're all as happy about that change as I am. I think you'll get pretty excited. So we have Lesko Direct Help has moved up a little bit, and you have your start here as it's always been. I'm pretty sure our new Launchpad isn't done yet. Let's just check that out and see. Nope. It looks like that's still got a ways to go. But in Lesko Direct Help, you'll see the first space is Meetups with Lesko. And so next Tuesday is going to be Matthew's first class. And Miss Tammy is here with us. She's going to be his co-host, and she'll help handle the technical behind the scenes kind of stuff while he regales you all with stories and answers your questions. All right. Super fun there. A little bit of reorganization. Here's now where you're going to find the grant application and the winners, your office hours calls, and the Lesko grant reports, all in Lesko Direct Help. Ask a question has also moved up just a little bit, and I think that's really important because this is really the best place to ask your questions, you guys. Pop right on in the Ask a Question collection, questions channel space, and throw a post up and let us know whatever you need. You can make it really specific. You can make it generic and keep it a little more private. Anything that you're wanting, type up your post, hit post, and it's going to get answered the quickest we possibly can. That's the quickest way to get an answer here in the Lesko Help community. All right. Now we have action workspaces. Miss Julia May, she's our overall, how shall I put it, community organizer for Lesko Help 2. She joined the team about, 2.5, 3 years ago, I want to say, and she's just getting better and better at understanding our community and helping to streamline it so that it works so well for you all, our members. And I know the changes are a little bit hard, but they're really designed to try to be as clear and user-friendly as possible. So we try a couple of different things until we find just that right thing, right? And so what do you guys think of action workspaces? So it started as the Unlock Your Goals collection, and that wasn't quite clear enough because people didn't necessarily understand if they were facing a challenge or an emergency, that was where they needed to go, right? So it turned into Help Now Corner. And that was a lot clearer, but it wasn't as catchy, right? And so action workspaces, that says it all, right? This is where all the action happens. So what do you guys think of the newest title for that collection? And just go ahead and unmute yourselves and say, I love it, I hate it, I don't even care.
It's great.
Yeah? Does that seem clear to you, that action workspaces? Does that make you want to check it out?
Yes.
Wonderful. And who are we talking to?
Levon.
Oh, Levon. Okay, so I haven't gotten to work with you, face to face, so to speak. That's wonderful. So are you finding the information that you need? Have the spreadsheets helped and all of that?
So.
So? Have you been able to make any calls?
Yeah. Yes, I have made some, but no answers.
No one answered. That's something that you have as a part of the process, unfortunately. Were you able to leave messages or did they not offer a message?
They don't offer messages. So.
They did not offer messages? No. Oh, that's too bad. Okay,
No.
So my next recommendation would be, of course, when you have a minute, try calling again. But what about an email?
Well, I do definitely that. I'll call again and do emails.
There you go.
But I'm operating off my phone, so it's kind of hard.
Well, do you want some resources for getting a free or low-cost device in your area?
Yes.
All right, let's do it. Okay, so let me just finish walking through this, Levon, and we'll start with you first, okay? And so anyone else, action workspaces, what do you guys think of it? I'm guessing that they're not Tammy's favorite since she's being quiet. No thoughts, Tammy? Vanessa, Yvonne, I've seen you around quite a bit, or any of those new folks that I've not gotten to work with quite as much?
I haven't actually used it. The only thing I have done mainly is about the business. I haven't used that
Well, Yvonne, there's
workspace.
actually a space in here just for business in your action workspaces. It's the second space right here. And so you guys don't have these last 4 yet, but they're getting built out. It's exciting to see them being moved into that space. So next is cars and car repair, taxes help guidance, family and veterans assistance, and finally
Oh,
health. So those are all to come. But the startup business space right here, Yvonne, oh my gosh, it's glorious. It's one of the most complete sections because some of these others that have already been released, they need a little bit more work, just extra resources that we have that can get added, right? But this one's complete. Have you gotten a free business mentor yet from the SBDC or SCORE, Yvonne?
No, because I have a seasoned business. I was just trying to.
Oh, it's there for everyone, whether you're brand new or you've been in business for 30 years. They don't care.
Oh, okay, but why would I need it? I'm just saying, is it for
They
grant
often
money?
have insight into funding in your area.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I've done that because I'm part of the chamber.
Oh,
Where
okay.
I
That's
am,
another
yeah,
extra place to be. Absolutely.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, that's why I said, what would they do?
Well,
Because
then, if you feel like you're past that, that's absolutely your journey to design. If you come
yeah,
down here into the second unit, there are
okay.
all kinds of grant and grant light opportunities that are for business purposes. All right.
Oh, okay. So I hadn't even seen that, but that's new, right?
No, it's been there for quite some time actually, but you
Really?
don't necessarily see it because you see this big blue unit, but you have
Yes.
to keep going down to that
Oh,
second
I
unit.
see. Okay, well, I need to go here then for the grant
Very
opportunities.
wonderful. All
Okay, thank
right. So
you.
now maybe Action Workspaces has a little bit more positivity for you.
Yes,
All
yes.
right. Wonderful.
Thank
All
you.
right, guys. And so then you have stay tuned, and that stayed mostly what it's been here for a minute. It's just moved down the line a little. And join us live with still your learning and accountability as we are right now, and the accountability meetups. This is kind of transitioning. I'm not sure why it's kind of in this hiatus point. We're kind of going to combine the two groups. There's not that many left in the accountability meetup space, so it's going to kind of get combined, but I don't think Julia wants to leave it all by itself. Although the other one is ask a questions and it's red too. So, I mean, it would be a pattern, right? So look for some changes one way or the other a little bit here still. And finally, you have We Care and Safety, where you have your safety warnings, meet the team, and member testimonials. All right, so definitely do though, folks, if you have not pretty deeply explored these first 6 options in Action Workspaces, Pay My Debt and Bills, Start a Business, Home and Housing Help, Healthcare Assistance, Launch a Nonprofit, and Boost Your Career, any topics that you are involved in as an individual, please come in, check out that first unit. It's going to have anywhere from 2 to 4 unique lessons in the first, and then it's going to go into how to ask questions, joining our weekly calls, finding a buddy and joining an accountability group, why daily check-ins will give you your best results, and congratulations, get your badge. Then you jump into the secondary unit that's filled with all kinds of additional resources for that topic. And so definitely make sure to jump into all of these different areas. And so today's class is Join Us Live Collection Learning and Accountability Space. So we'll jump in here. You see the class page there. We're in the upcoming tab, and we're going to jump over here to the announcements tab. And this is where I'm going to leave resources for you. And so, Lavon, did I get that right? Check your name out here, my dear. Yes, Miss Lavon. If you'll remind me what you and I were going to work on first.
Really, for a home and vehicles.
A home and
That's what I
vehicle.
really
Okay, so
want
I want to make sure that you've seen the other answers that you've been given. Do you know how to use your notification bell, Lavon?
Yes.
And so if I search your name here, I gave you maybe 20 different answers yesterday, right?
You
I was
did.
able
You
to get
did.
caught up. And so you have all these different pieces that are already kind of homes and cars, right?
Yes.
So we're not really going to be giving you more resources along those lines right now because we've just, hold on just one second. Oh, my cats are fighting and I can't find the toolbar. I'm coming, cat. I'm coming. Oh, are you just whining? No.
Hey, baby.
I guess my older cat was just lonely. He's never really done that before, but he was just back in my husband's room just crying. He doesn't do that. He's almost 16 years old. Want to get down here on the chair? There you go. There you go. Sorry about that, guys. I thought that the baby kitty was harassing Alex and needed to be rescued before it got terminated. Okay, so it's not that the resources can't change. They can and will change, Levon, but not in a 5-day period, right? So the resources, and I'm sorry, I have cat hair now on my face. The resources that we've provided for you right now are going to be the current resources. And we've given you quite a bit. There's one other there's 2 other pieces that I can give you, but really okay, so let's go to the one that I gave you here. I just want to show you a few things. Okay, so I think it is going to be this post. Let's check. Okay. Ugh, cat hair. It's worse than dog hair. Okay. All right. So wonderful. You made it to the class. Love it. And okay, so this is the meta grants. This is what we used pretty heavily, pretty prominently before we got the workspaces, the action workspaces. Okay, no matter what we call them, this was what we used before we had that information. Great information there for vehicles. Now, this one here, when I say that, oh, that's not going to work. Okay, so when I say that these 4 spaces in the action workspaces, they're not released yet, right? Cars, car repair. Let's just double check and make sure I'm right. Oh, okay, that's always so scary when it looks like that. And yes, cars and car repair looks like it's getting pretty close. Check it out and see if it still, no, it still looks like paid, made, debt, and bills. Okay, so it's not released yet, right? However, this report that I gave you right here, this is the report that Julia May is going to use for everything in the secondary unit. So this is the basis of what that new space is going to be filled with as the secondary unit. That's just chock full of resources. Okay. And so this is not as clean as that's going to be, right? Julia May is going to take everything Matthew throws at her and put it in the first unit. And then she takes everything that I throw at her from all of Matthew's reports, because he'll work with what he thinks of and what he thinks is the best. And that's what he's going to put into the first. But he has probably thousands and certainly hundreds of reports out there. And I have access to the largest number of them. I'm sure I'm missing some, probably several hundred, who knows, but I have a lot. And so I took all of those reports that I had access to of Matthew's and got all of the viable links that were out of them. Then I went through all of the links that Matthew's members have shared with us over the years that I've worked with him, and I put that in there. Plus, I put in anything from us as staff and the volunteers that we've put together. So this has an enormous amount of resources. When Julia gets it all nice and cleaned up and it's all pretty and done the way these units are done, it's going to be much more user-friendly. However, you do have access to that information before it goes out. And anyone can have this. We don't ever keep the reports from you guys. I'm just not sharing it publicly because it's messy. It's just put together for Julia to organize, clean up, and define what these things are for you and put her nice little emojis and her graphics and all the things that she does to keep it from looking like this, right? This boring, repetitive, continuous stream of words thrown at you. And so when she's done, it's going to look like this. And it's going to be so easy to take in and understand what you're looking at. It's going to be all grouped together, and it's going to go from more important on down to things that less people might need, right? Working in order of importance and just these beautiful pieces. but you have access to what there is. The biggest compilation of vehicle resources that we have is this report right here. I can't give you something more than what this is beyond any spreadsheets that we've given you that would have a little bit more current information than this report that I put together last week for Julia. Okay, so your stuff is bam, current, okay? So does that help you understand a little bit better about what resources you have access to at the moment?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So we can help you run through some of that. Would you like to do that? Would you like to look at some of the resources or look at your spreadsheet or something along those lines?
It can run through some of the resources. You got to excuse my allergies and cutting up.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I have really severe allergies too. That's not any fun. So would you like to work on vehicles or on buying a home? Oh goodness, I couldn't understand, hon. Can you put it in the chat maybe if you're getting like choked up a little and you can't talk very well?
Yes.
I feel your pain. I'm so sorry. Yeah, maybe something has gone up there in the chat. No. Are you okay, Levon? Do we need to worry about getting somebody over there to help you? Can you breathe?
I'm gonna have to get somebody to help me right now.
You have someone that can help you?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Will you come back in if you're able to, or put it in the chat or anything, or if you need help, if you need us to call 911 for you, whatever. Okay. I'm a little worried about you right now.
Okay.
Okay. You let us know if we can help you. Okay. Feel better, honey. I'm going to mute you.
Okay.
But if you need us, do you want to, you have somebody that's going to come and help you right now?
Yeah, I can call my daughter.
Okay, go call your daughter, okay? And then if you can't get a hold of her or something and you need us, you come back in and let us know, okay?
Okay, she's here.
Oh, she's there. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Okay. Well, you come back on if you're able to talk, okay? I'm so sorry, Levon. Thank you. Oops. Yeah, there we go. Hi, Yvonne. Okay, so yeah, let's give Levon a moment to catch her breath, quite literally, right?
Right.
And you're talking about business.
Yeah, but I want to ask something that's not pertaining to this. So I heard you say, because I haven't been on here in about a week or about 2 weeks probably, and I had stopped getting the notifications. And
I've heard that from
what's going on.
Some of the other members as well.
Oh, okay. Is it because of the new stuff that's been added, maybe?
It's not really anything to do with us. I can't promise it doesn't have to do with Mighty Network.
Oh.
So what you can do though, Yvonne, is if you click, I believe you have your profile picture. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you click your profile picture. On a laptop or computer, it's generally in the upper right-hand corner. On a phone, it's generally the bottom-hand corner, the bottom right-hand corner. Click your picture, and you're going to see personal settings. Click that.
Okay.
And then it's going to pull up this area here. And you want this fourth option, notifications. It can be arranged a little differently on the phone. It might not be the fourth, but you're just looking for notifications.
Okay.
And then you have options here. You can choose if you want email updates and how often you get them, if you have mobile notifications on. I don't get notifications from my mobile though. So that's like it's not working. You're right.
Yeah, and so my stuff is showing here that it's already on because I'm on my desktop, and that's how I always I don't never do it from my phone. I always access it from here. But you know what? It's I have one, and that's from what I did today.
You have one notification?
Because I just signed up for this class right before it started.
Well, you can come in and you can check and you can adjust what you get notified for. somehow it might have gotten turned off, and you can check, you can make sure that you have it set up the way you want. That's the area that we can direct you towards. It does look like maybe Mighty Networks is having an issue here with this. I don't want mobile notifications. I do have the app, and mostly so I can show people things that only have the phone. I can grab my phone and I can walk them through that then on my phone, right? But it's saying that I'll get push notifications for the notification types you choose below, and I don't get those. I don't even want those. So it's obviously not working because I should have been getting that. Very interesting, right?
Yeah, but okay.
I wonder if that's your notification bell. I'm going to play with this a little bit. I don't know, it makes me nervous. You'll get notifications. It's mobile though. Mobile, that should have nothing to do with it. Choose how you'd like to be notified, email or mobile. No, daily digest, not as activity happens. It'll blow your email inbox completely up. I don't want desktop notifications. That's like down here, right? When you see little notifications from your computer, again, it would never stop. It would just be ding, 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 ding. And I don't want that. So then I don't want to know every single time a new member joined. And that's not to be mean, but just look how many new members have, wrong thing, have joined. I was just so excited to see it. I was in here for a different thing, and I was going to message you guys, but I clicked the wrong button and I clicked welcome new network members instead. And the list just about wouldn't stop populating, right? So imagine getting a notification every single time one of these folks joins the community, right? I would never be able to see the notifications that are from you guys asking questions and things like that. So you get to choose that way what notifications you yourself want, okay? And that's really all that we can do. The other thing is, if you continue to have problems, and let me pull up a member account so that you can see it exactly as it would look being a member, right? So we have different help options. So we're going to jump over here to my member account. And then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to click my profile picture. And I am going to go to the help center. See that right there is your last option?
Yeah.
Click. And then send us a message, right? Search.
Okay.
Okay. And they usually reply within a day. So that's really nice for you. And this, as you see, is just a member account.
Okay. I'll
Cool.
try that then. Thank you.
You're welcome. But beyond where I showed you about setting that up, there's really not a lot that I can show you guys. And so it looks like Matthew has gone live. We do have about a half an hour left. Would you guys like to stay in class, or would you like me to pull Matthew up so that you can listen to Matthew?
Pull Matthew up.
All right, we have a vote for Matthew. Let's hear a couple more people. No thoughts? If you guys don't think I'm
can listen to Matthew.
Okay, well, since we're not getting a whole lot of other information there, let's go ahead and do that then. Oh, it's already ended. Well, that was awfully quick. 10 minutes ago. No, I don't even see it. That was kind of weird. Sometimes he'll pop in like that, and then something messes up and he'll pop back in. If he does, we'll go and try to watch that. All right, so let's jump back over here. And so this is where those notifications are and how you modify that. And so is there anything else that we can help you with, Miss Yvonne? All right, looks like she's good to go, guys. All right, any other questions today? We didn't really go much into country living and business. Touch on business, not so much country business, but this topic is a little bit rough. I have run across so many people that are interested in this topic over the years, but it's not like a lot of our other topics, right? Cars or buying a home or paying our bills. Yes.
Sorry about that. I do have some questions.
Please.
And I don't mean to interrupt if you don't mind.
I don't mind. That's what I'm here for. Please go ahead. And you have iPhone as your name. If you'll provide your name for us, we'll change it for you.
My name is Trevor. I apologize.
Oh, it's Trevor again. It popped back out. Okay, absolutely, Trevor. How can we help you?
So I have a contracting company in New York, and I'm looking to get some funding so I can get some equipment and possibly help with payroll. I know I've posted something before and it's like go to Lesko Help, and I kind of tried to navigate myself through Lesko Help. I don't think
So,
I was
okay, let's make sure we're
grasping.
talking about the right space though. So lescohelp.com is just where you buy your subscription. All right.
Okay.
There is an FAQ there. We have some subscription information for managing your subscription and stuff, but for the most part, that's just where you buy your subscription. Lesko Help 2 is where all the good stuff happens. Is that where you're talking about, Trevor?
Believe so. I believe that this is going to work a little bit better on like a computer or a laptop
It will.
than
You can work from a phone, but it's hard.
so much of my phone. Yeah, it's really hard for my phone, and I'm working a lot of times off of my phone. But what I would like to be able to find is some places where I can go to where I can start to apply to get some financial assistance for some very specific topics. I own and operate a contracting company that works in New York, Connecticut, and New Jersey, but I'm looking to get some financial assistance for like equipment and possibly payroll, so I can continue to work through the financial struggles as I start to build the business.
Okay,
And
so
I was
Trevor, first and foremost, what is your last name so that we can start a post for you here?
Bridle,
Oh, there you
Bridle.
are right at the top. Okay, so first things first, I would really love it if you spent a little bit of time checking out that Start My Business space that we were talking about. I don't know, it looked like maybe you had to drop out and come back in. Maybe you missed it, but this Start a Business space in the Action Workspaces is chock full of just that, business resources. So you have a well-established business like Yvonne, what she was talking about, but you're looking actively for funding. One of the quick and easy ways that a lot of times a business can get help paying some of their payroll is if, are you training any of your employees currently?
Yes, a lot of my employees are get hands-on training. It's easier to be able to
So
let them know the kind of product that you want to give off.
absolutely, absolutely. And so many people in the trades don't train. So kudos to you, right? Okay, so now first things first, just like Yvonne, and I'm going to stress this a little more heavily in your case, I would recommend getting an SBDC mentor because they can help you with training funds. A lot of times you can get federal money for half of the cost of the salary while you're training an employee.
Okay.
Okay. And that's just a common kind of a situation, whether that's currently going on or not. I haven't looked for it lately, but it's a very regular, recurring kind of assistance for businesses. All right.
Yep.
So let's run through that if you don't mind. Let's get you set up with an SBDC mentor in your area. All right.
That sounds great.
Okay. Now, for your case, we're not going to do it for all three. We could get the list for you for all three, no problem. But it might be beneficial to you to have an SBDC mentor in each of the 3 states that you actively work in. And you can do that. They're free. Okay.
Okay.
So let's work through, and it sounds like New York is your base, kind of, right?
Correct.
Okay, so we're going to click America's SBDC here. Definitely take a moment when you have that time, read through the little lesson and the quick video by Matthew. They're usually about 5 minutes, less than 10. Come in, read through this, click that link. It's going to pull it up to start getting in touch with your SBDCs. All you have to do is enter a zip code. So if you wouldn't mind providing your New York zip code as a start.
10801.
10801. All right, and find an advisor. So you have Bronx as your closest, and I grab up to 10. If they have more than 10, I stop there. And you are almost guaranteed to as populated of an area as you are in, right? So your closest is in the Bronx SBDC. You are 7 miles away from that, probably about the epicenter of your zip code. So that's your closest. You have all of these options, though. It does not matter. It does not have to be your area. I have tended to work in the areas that I've lived in here in Utah. I've only lived in Utah since I've been working with Matthew. So I started in the Salt Lake Valley, and I had an SBDC mentor through the Utah State University SBDC office, which is the head office for Utah, if I am understanding their setup correctly. And he was great. He was fabulous, but he got a little overextended. He started a nonprofit that was in conjunction with several other Utah business leaders that was some sort of nonprofit effort in several countries over in, I believe, Upper Africa, right? And so they were really busy. And at the same time, I was coming over here to Tooele, which is a more rural location, which has more to do with my business. And I was ready for a change. I felt like he kind of needed a break. He was wonderful, glowing reviews. Can't speak highly enough of him as Matthias Miller, an SBDC mentor. However, it was time for a change. Came over here, perfect change. I could literally walk to the Tooele SBDC. I didn't know that for sure until just about a month or so ago, but it is right around the corner almost from me here where I live. And so it was obviously the right choice for me to make. And I have had even more success with my newer SBDC mentor, Jess Clifford. So don't hesitate to work with more than one, or if you're not happy with one, or it's just not working out, you don't have to be unhappy. But I wasn't unhappy with Matthias. It just, he was really busy and I was busy and it just wasn't working, right? So I got another one. Do not hesitate, okay? Especially in your situation, working in those 3 states. Okay, so now we've got that. Let's go back. And if you will give me your next most important state zip code.
Business-wise would be,
Oh, and you cut out there a little bit?
I said in business-wise, it would be Connecticut.
Okay, and so do you have a zip code for us there?
06484, I believe it is, in Monroe.
Okay, we'll see when we click the find an advisor button, right? You'll be like, oh, that's completely wrong. Does Bridgeport, does that sound right?
Yes, that sounds right.
Perfect. Okay, so here's going to be your list for Connecticut. And of
Okay.
course,
Now,
you'd
how
probably just go ahead.
I'm not even going to sit here and joke with you. I'm having a hard time seeing that because I'm on my phone. So
Okay,
how can
not
I
a problem.
get
You're going to have a post and I will walk you through how to get to that at the end when we get all this information for you. Okay, so don't worry about having the ability to see. Of course, it would be nice, but you're going to have this information in a post that you can return to again and again, because I'm also going to leave information for you on how to save that post so you can immediately go to it in your bookmarks. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So now if you have a New Jersey zip code for us.
That I don't have because I do more business in New York and Connecticut, but I can
Okay. Do you
go.
have
We
like
could
a
go with
town?
Newark. We can go with a Newark.
Newark?
Yeah,
Okay.
Newark,
Can
New
you
Jersey.
spell Newark? Is that N-E-W?
Yes.
Okay. New A-R. Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha. Okay. Newark, New Jersey zip code. And we'll just take any of them, do you think? Do any of them look familiar to you? We have 07101.
That's fine. Either
Okay.
which one. It's a big place.
Yeah, it sounds like a plan. Okay, so we're just gonna have to remember that 07101. Okay. 07101, enter. And now it's going to be by Rutgers. Is that good?
Yes.
Okay. And that's the lead center. That's always, we could not find the zip code you entered, but they have it for the next 2 up. So that's fine. Lead center. Oh, interesting. It did it weird. Okay, so let's just do a different zip. Let's go with 17102. Maybe it'll give us a more normal list. Much better. Okay. Let's do that. So it's still going to be Rutgers. Man, those look like they're probably some pretty darn good SBDC.
Yeah.
Now what we're going to do is we're going to come over here. And the first thing I'm going to do in your post is place the overall americassbdc.org so that you know where we got this information so that you could do this again if you find out what your New Jersey zip code is, as a for instance, right?
Okay.
Okay,
Sure.
so this is the Small Business Development Center. That is what SBDC stands for. Homepage. All right, and then we're going to post. And whoa, why did it do that? So weird. Okay. And then in the comments, I'm going to place each of those lists that we got for you. So the first being in New York, right? Work. Crazy the way they have this arranged now. Do not like it, Sam. I do not like what they've done with Mighty Networks on some of this stuff. Okay, so this is going to be your New York SBDC. And now it's going to be much more easily worked with because it's got one comment on there. It's not quite as much of a pain in the butt. So this is going to be your Connecticut. I have to say that or I won't spell it right. SBDC. And there we go for that. So wonderful. You know what? Let's make it, oh, it's going to be okay. We'll just go like this. So it's bolded at least. Oh, wow. That doesn't look good. Hold on. Let me look at the link preview it generated. No, it's okay. I have had, oh, no, that's a different link preview. Let's look down here. Ah, they got hacked. Okay, let's edit that. Okay, so
they got hacked. It was crazy.
CT, which is probably Connecticut, right? The CT SBDC at the Bridgeport Regional Business Council has their website. It's been hacked. Okay.
Wow.
You will probably be their favorite new person if you get a hold of them and tell them that that is the case. Okay. So I'm going to take this website straight out of here by putting a Control S through it though, so that you could tell them all the information if you choose to alert them. Okay. But it's been hacked. It's like some weird, it's one of the Asian languages, right? The character type languages, and it's for a lottery. So something's wrong. So let's go ahead and see if we can't get the next one's website to pull up. And if it's not junked out, it is. Oh, that's not good. Okay, we're not going to put any link previews. We're going to actually go like this for all of them. I would rather that, oops, that's not what I meant to do. I would rather that you got in touch with them. We're going to go get you some contact information that's hopefully not been compromised. This is how you keep yourself safe, folks. There's no guarantees out there. This whole world has kind of gone topsy-turvy crazy. It doesn't really matter which side of any political spectrums or viewpoints or any of that that you might sit on. The world's gone crazy. And so be safe. We're going to X all these out so that you can just talk to them about it if you get that opportunity. And that is not good because they are government adjacent, right? They're not actually the federal government or the state government, but they're really close to both. Okay, so I think we have just one more website to strike through there. Okay, so what we're going to do other than strike through and leave you without a link preview, let's place your last list. Hopefully it hasn't been compromised. No, it's looking good. Let me just get this done here. New Jersey. Okay. And now let's look at the name of the first one here. So we have the Connecticut SBDC at the Bridgeport Regional Business Council. And then we're going to hit and copy, right? Control C or right click copy. And I'm going to paste that name and I'm going to go hit enter. And this has happened one other time. I've seen this one other time where an SBDC's website was compromised. So it happens. This is a really bad time for it. So this is the actual website here for you, okay? And that's what we're gonna do. Underneath the compromised one, right? I'm gonna put in caps, bold, and underlined, real SBDC website. And be careful, please. Okay, now let's get that, and we will put the actual website up there for you.
Huh? With the electric.
Okay, there we go. Wow, that was a really good thing for you guys to see. I'm actually quite happy that that happened because I really like for you all to see that it can happen to anyone and what I did to stay safe, okay? So please be safe out there. This is a very dangerous kind of a world. It's much more dangerous than the world that we grew up in, all right? And it all has to do with things that are a little bit beyond most of our ken on this online world and the AI world, all these date fakes, all these scam artists, all these con artists, all these identity thefts and things like that. So the whole wide world over, please be cautious, be aware, and be safe. And we have a lot of knowledge about that here. So if you're ever worried, ask us. You're not bothering us. We want to help. We want to know if there's something that we're not aware of. We'd like to be aware of it so that we can help others as well, right? Let's help keep each other safe out there. It's a scary world these days. All right, so now the most important part, Trevor, and in fact, let me add on here how to bookmark or save so that you have that, because you don't ever want to have to be scrolling. It's no fun. You want to be able to get to whatever you know you want to get back to when you want to, easily and without fuss. And that's how you do that, is to bookmark or save this or any other post that you want to return to. All right, you can't save individual comments. You have to save posts, but you can save those posts. Oh, excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. Bless me. Okay, so folks, I hope that really gave you an idea of really how many resources there are, even looking into what we had talked about with Lavon already, right? And then when we talked to Yvonne, Lavon, Yvonne, and Trevor, lots of V's, right? Not a necessarily common letter for names, but we had the 3 V's today. So when we talked to Yvonne, there was so much more to that business space than she was aware of, right? It really feels to me, having worked here now for a little over 5 years, right? I'm going into my 6th year of working with Matthew. It really feels to me like the grant world is Mary Poppins bags. That's why I put it out there. It's just continuously giving new opportunities. Yes, taking some back, putting out new ones, putting out something that's almost exactly like the one they took away, putting out something that's completely new, offering things for AI because that's a brand new option. The grant and grant-like opportunities are out there. The real challenge is to ask the right questions, right? You need to know what you need funding for. They're never just going to be like, oh, you said you needed some cash? Cool, let me give you $1,000. It doesn't work like that. We have to be knowing what we want. We have to be specific. We have to be open and honest. And we also have to be careful, making sure that we're only giving out that information to sources that we should be. Me, I'm not that source. You don't give me your social security number. You don't give me your phone number. You don't give me your email address. You give the SBDC mentor that you're working with information like that, or you give the HUD-approved counselor that you're working with information like that, or when you're filling out a verified and known grant or grant-like opportunity application, that's where information like that would be going. Otherwise, nobody should get that information from you ever, 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 ever. And if they're asking for it and you didn't seek it out, big red flag. Warning, 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 walk away. Don't do it. Bad idea. Reach out to whatever company it's supposed to be representing. Chances are it either won't exist or they've never even heard of the offer that you've been supposedly chosen as a winner for. I'm a Temu winner almost every day. I haven't used Temu since I got this shirt 3 years ago. Okay? Don't be a victim to these modern methods that are really the tried and true, same old strategies of getting someone's money without working for it, right? All right, guys. So let's jump into our calendar. And we will be back with you tomorrow, Miss Megan P. and myself, for action plan for your nonprofit. Really a lot of fun in that class. I still haven't heard back from the IRS. I wonder if they're having a problem with my tax exempt status. Oh, shoot, I'm supposed to go check my mailbox. I will do that before tomorrow, so we know. Maybe I've already gotten my tax exempt status and I haven't paid enough attention to know it. All right, guys.
Sabrina,
Yes, my dear.
you know it's been government shutdown, so they probably didn't do anything with your stuff.
That's probably it. But Megan's other people that put it in at the same basic time had heard back. So I will check, but I bet you're right, Candace. You probably have it right there. So that's good to be aware. And also, I forgot, Trevor, we didn't walk through how to get that information for you. Everybody else kind of knew. Are you familiar with your notification bell, Trevor? Hopefully he's still here with us.
No, I'm not. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I muted myself. I didn't want to stay muted. I'm unmuted.
You're doing great. Don't even stress about it. I'm just glad you're here because I promised that we would do that. So you see it's right here at the top of what's new today. Okay, there's your post, but that's no guarantee. So when you're here, we as the staff and the Mighty Networks community and everything, we communicate to you through this notification bell. Can you see on your phone where I'm circling?
Yeah, I can see in the right-hand corner, there's like a little yellow symbol with your face on the right-hand side. Yeah, I see
Okay,
that.
so where that yellow box is, that's numbers. That's how many notifications I have in my notification bell right now.
Okay.
You can kind of see the bell, but it does kind of get buried under the numbers. And if you have a star, don't worry. That just means you have 1,000 or more notifications. Go in there and click mark all as red and start over fresh and just look at what interests you, right? All right. And so that's going to be where we send you all the communications that we're trying to get in front of you here in Let's Go Help Too, Trevor.
Awesome.
So all you need to do is click that bell and it'll say something like Sabrina Giesler, Trevor Bridle, and start to trail off, or it'll say your host Sabrina has mentioned you or tagged you in a post, anything like that. Click that. It's going to pull this post up that you and I just put together.
Okay.
All right. So you feel comfortable getting into Let's Go Help Too and into your notification bell to get that answer, Trevor?
Yes.
Wonderful. All right. Excellent, folks. Really good class, as always. Not necessarily too country or pet oriented, but lots of really great questions and some really great things to talk about. And I really do love putting out that warning, you know, not too frequently, not wanting to freak anyone out, but it is very dangerous out there. And I'm not talking for our community, I'm talking for the globe. So be aware, be safe, and that way you stay happy, right? And so Miss Megan and I will be back with you tomorrow. And if Candace is right, we won't have heard about my exemption. Hopefully, maybe I heard about it before it all shut down, but we will wait and see. It's supposed to all be opening back up, and everybody that has been off work should be getting called back into work. And those who have been working without pay should hopefully in the next few business days start receiving that pay. I'm really hopeful. My poor neighbor, he's an essential employee, so he's had to use his own money to get back and forth to work. He drives an hour to get to work, and he hasn't been paid this whole time, right? So how do they do it? I just don't know. So hope to see you all tomorrow. Hope everybody's lives are getting back on track. And we will see if I've got the tax exempt status and we're moving forward on our list, or if we're continuing to delve deeply into Miss Megan's very cluttered, crazy, and incredibly knowledgeable brain about nonprofits, how to start them, and how to maintain them. All right, no matter what, we'll have a lot of fun. And that is again tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. Pacific, 3:30 p.m. Mountain, 4:30 p.m. Central, and 5:30 p.m. Eastern. Hope you're all able to make it, and I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Please feel free to unmute everyone and say good night.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you.
Good night,
Thank you, guys,
Sabrina.
always.
Good night, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Good night.
Bye, Tammy. Bye, everyone. Enjoy your night.